Ah, I think we're coming up now, finally. Alright, cool. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Great. So I just made a mistake because I brought up my Photoshop file, and I know that I've got like all my my game stuff on there, so I don't want to show everyone that. So anyway, I've changed the episode number, so sorry about that. Okay, great. So starting from scratch, I'm going to do the Greek that I normally do. Let me just restart this, and then we're going to get into what I'm going to do today. It's different from what I said I was going to do in my last video, but probably machine learning, and then I'll get on and do it. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's do this. Greek, start. Ria. Select the correct characters for ne. That's the V is the N again, so we know that. Ne. Match the pairs. Na, na. An, an. Ria, ria. Ne, ne. Ma, ma. Ria. Yes, Maria. Yes will be K. Maria. Actually, it could be the ne. Yeah, it's an A. Uh. Alright, well, I think it's no. Yeah. Anna and Mark. Okay, you see? It's like. Oh, anyway. Oh, I need the Greek keyboard. I always do this. One day I'll remember. Ne. To. Nero. So this is yes the water or something like that. Yeah, yes the water. Maria K. Oops. K. Mark. Where is the M? M is that one. Yeah. I literally just did it. Well, that's embarrassing. Anna. To. Nero. Anna the water. To. Mini. Market. Something like that. Cool. Oh, yes is. What was it again? Nay. Maria. No, I reckon it was K. Oh, and I'm typing, I didn't need to. Okay. It was the first question, now I realise. Awesome. Well, it is the morning. I mean, I got up from my vaccine. Where is it? Here. So I finally got fully vaccinated. So, hooray! All right, cool. So just to recap a little bit, I think I was doing some relatively detailed work of how balancing equations works. Yep. What have we got here? Just a summary of how the atom works, the variations in, you can't see any of this, the variations in how formulas can be written depending on what side of the bed you wake up on. And then let's read this. To overcome this possible confusion, the convention is that you always look for the longest possible chain of. So there's something a bit special about skeleton formulas we'll need to get into at some point, but not today. And THC, I've chosen THC as it's fun to. Oh yeah, THC, the drug. Okay, that's just because I wanted to figure out how this worked. All right. So with all that in mind, what I want to do today is just have a little Cody session. I'm still in the Greek keyboard. Ha. Brief Cody session on machine learning, and the reason I've loaded up PyCharm is because I am interested in using um, PyTorch, um, and I'll also use TensorFlow at some point. But so PyTorch is a framework for like machine learning mathematics. I think that's what it is, and TensorFlow similar. So it works with tensors, right? I'm not good at Python. I've only just learnt it recently, so we'll see what I can do. But mostly, I'm probably gonna follow a tutorial. Having said that, let me just set up a new Python environment, and we'll call this machine learning, because why not? These virtual environments are really great because you can have all the packages that you've had to install for your project are local to that project rather than sitting globally. Having said that, I couldn't figure out how to set it up without using PyCharm. So, uh, all right, cool. That looks good. Projects can either be opened in a new window or replace the project in the existing window. This window, new window, this window. I'll try and zoom in a second. Oh look, I'm talking and I'm yawning again. That's classic, classic video. Okay, see if I can zoom in. Yes, I can. How far to zoom is the question. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah. All right. Cool. So I guess the first thing I need to do is go find a decent tutorial for it. I have done this before. Um, I did it with numbers, but I can't remember any of it. So machine learning, uh, getting started tutorial, PyTorch, and Python. Awesome. All right. Well, that's looking pretty good. And also just to say why I want to do this is I've been watching lectures by Manolis Kallis, which is a MIT, I guess professor, or doctor or professor. I'm not sure which. Definitely teaches, and he is talking about biology in a computational format and also in a how do we analyze what cells are doing and I don't know bone structures and stuff. How do you analyze that with computing, um, computation, computing, image scanning, parsing? Uh, and the reason you'd want to do that is so that you can take a look at very complex pictures that humans struggle to understand, and then with some kind of tagging of the image, I will hopefully be able to teach the computer to do that work for me in the future. That's my first understanding of it. And second of all, that you can apply mathematical models to such things, so that you are relying more on uh, some scientific framework rather than the intellectual capacity of a human being, which is, I mean, ape-like. So, right, cool. So that's why I'm learning this. So familiarize yourself with PyTorch concepts and modules. Learn how to load data, build deep neural networks, train and save your models in this quick start guide. Get started with PyTorch. What does this say? PyTorch recipes. What are these? Like tags, I guess. Let's see what happens when I click on one. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Right. So it's like, okay, fine. It's how to refine the content. So let's say get started. Learn the basics. Quick start, tensors, datasets and data loaders, transforms, build models. This is maybe step 2. Let's see if I go next. Yes, step 2. Okay, cool. What else is around us? This is the same menu over here. Okay. various quick links into the website. Okay, got it. And this looks like PyTorch official, so that's cool. Let's start. Most machine learning workflows involve working with data, creating models, optimizing model parameters, and saving the trained models. This tutorial introduces you to a complete ML machine learning workflow implemented in PyTorch, with links to learn more about each of these concepts. We used a fashion MNIST, which is a dataset, to train a neural network that predicts if an input image belongs to one of the following classes: t-shirt, top, trouser, pullover, etc. I love how it explicitly goes through them. That's cool. This tutorial assumes a basic familiarity with Python and deep learning concepts. Uh-oh. Let's beaver on. And also coffee. Starbucks isn't the sponsor, but if you'd like to sponsor me, that'd be great. Because I need my coffee. You can run this tutorial in a couple of ways, in the cloud or locally. Let's just read this. This is the easiest way to get started. Yowza. Each section has a Colab link at the top, which opens a notebook with the code in a fully hosted environment. A pro tip, use Colab with a GPU runtime to speed up operations. Locally, this option requires you to set up PyTorch and Torch Vision first on your local machine. Installation instructions. Download the notebook or copy the code into your favorite IDE. Now, can I group these tabs, I wonder? Are there things called groups in Firefox? I guess not. That's a shame. Firefox group tabs. Is that just a Chrome thing? Control Shift E, or by clicking on the tiny arrow that appears at the extreme right of the tab. I can't see it. Control Shift E. Let's just try it. Nope. That does not work. That is the developer toolbar. Open multiple tabs. Restore tabs from previous session. Move tabs around. Reopen closed. Group tabs for better organization. Firefox allows you to group tabs. Control Shift D. I did do that. If I click on the tiny arrow, that appears at the extreme right on the tab bar when it overflows. Oh. Control Shift E. Do I need an update or something? Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, I wanted to group them all up, but oh well. Very strange. So let's go through to this link, installation instructions. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I could just pull it off. And then plop it in. Oh yeah. Cooch. Coo. Okay. Right. Start locally. Select your preferences and run the install command. Stable represents the most currently tested and supported versions of PyTorch. This should be suitable for many users. Preview is available if you want the latest. Not fully tested and supported 1.9 builds that are generated nightly. Please ensure that you have met the prerequisites below, depending on your package manager. Anaconda is our recommended package manager since it installs all dependencies. You can also install previous versions of PyTorch. Note that libtorch is only available for C++. PyTorch build. Installing on Windows. Package manager, installation Anaconda. Pip. To install PyTorch via pip and do not have a Cuda capable system or do not require Cuda in the above selector. I do have Cuda. To install the PyTorch binaries, you will need to use at least one of two supported package managers, Anaconda and pip. Anaconda, one of two. Anaconda is the recommended package manager as it will provide you all of the PyTorch dependencies in one sandboxed install, including Python and pip. To install Anaconda, you will use 64-bit graphical installer for PyTorch 3.x. Click on the installer link and select Run. If you installed Python by any of the recommended ways above, pip will already be installed for you. Okay. To install PyTorch on Anaconda, you'll need to open an Anaconda prompt. Well, I don't really want to use Anaconda, but okay. Data Science Toolkit. Okay, that sounds good to me. 64-bit. Oh, I'm sorry, that's probably gross. That was really tasty. Okay. So I'm used to installing things just with pip, but we'll see what this does. I like a good new program. Install for me, just for me, all users. Add Anaconda to the system path environment variables. Not recommended. Instead, open Anaconda through the Windows Start menu and select Anaconda 64-bit. This add to path option makes Anaconda get found before previously installed software, but may cause problems requiring you to uninstall and reinstall Anaconda. Okay, that's interesting. That is very interesting. This will allow other programs such as Python tools for Visual Studio, PyCharm Wing, tools meant to detect Anaconda as a primary Python 3.8 on the system. Okay, we'll just do what it says. The path environment variable is helpful because you can use it from other command prompt windows rather than some specific shell for this, but I guess they have sorted this out. Oh, commercial environment with more than 200 employees, you need to purchase a commercial license. Oh, I'm just on my own, so we're good. I hope. Alright. What's going on? Looks like it's downloading, preparing transaction, working done. I'm sorry that you can't see these windows. I'm aware that I've got quite a wide screen and I have to make it a bit smaller to fit it in. Alright, cool. Working with PyCharm and Jupyter Notebooks is a breeze with PyCharm Pro. Alright, well I'm already there. Anaconda Individual Edition Tutorial, getting started with Anaconda. Okay. This is opened up in Chrome, so let's not do that. Right, to install PyTorch with Anaconda, you will need to open up an Anaconda prompt. Anaconda, whoa, spider. Anaconda PowerShell prompt, Anaconda prompt. Yeah. I swear I just opened that twice. Did I just open that twice? Let me just do that again. I'm confused. Yeah, I did somehow. Can I zoom this in? Not really. Let's go to edit, properties, font. Let's go 36. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well, you might not be able to see this, but it's probably not going to be that interesting. So let's pull this over. Interesting. I really don't like it. With Cuda. Cuda is a type of architecture for the graphics card, I think. So I've got Cuda. To install PyTorch via Anaconda, and you do have a CUDA capable system. In the above selector, choose OS Windows package, Conda, and the CUDA version suited to your machine. Often the latest CUDA version is better than run the command that is presented to you. Cuda is a parallel computing platform and programming model developed by NVIDIA for general computing on graphical processing units. Developers are able to dramatically speed up computing applications by harnessing the power of GPUs. In GPU-accelerated applications, the sequential part of the workload runs on the CPU, which is optimized for single threading, while the compute-intensive portion of the application runs on thousands of GPU cores in parallel. When using Cuda, developers program in popular languages such as C, C++, and Fortran, Python, and MATLAB, and express parallelism through extensions in the form of a few basic keywords. The Cuda toolkit from NVIDIA provides everything you need to blah blah blah. Okay. Windows x86-64. Okay. 10 XE. Download. 2.7 gigs. Whoa. How much space have I got left? I have enough. I've got enough. How are we doing with the download? How did that go? There it is. Internet's going very slow today. Goodness me. I wonder why that is. Let me just check my router speed. It might be the Wi-Fi that's going a bit weird. Router, where are you? Wi-Fi. I'll do it after this download, I guess. (20 megabits per second, 20 megabytes per second. It should be probably about 30, 35. Maybe the server that I'm connected to doesn't allow me to download any faster. Maybe. What it should actually be. 45 megabytes per second. Yeah. I can't cable my computer up because it's just so far away from the router. I don't have any router sockets here. I guess because they think this is going to be a bedroom in the house. Well, webs. And just after this, sorry about this, I'm going to do a quick test as well. Let's see how this comes out. Oh, I just closed it. What an idiot. I'm such a doofus. Right. Try this again. Wi-Fi. Run speed test. Yeah, whilst that's running, that's great though. I've already got it now, so I'll install this. Strange. Now I can't click on my computer. Downloads. Cuda. Yeah, Firefox is completely disabled now. Strange. What did we get? What did we get? It's fine. Okay, yes, the router. The router's really impacting the speed. I've got the Google thing. Oh well. It's not always that slow. Very annoying. Right, that's installed. So now what do I need to do? To install PyTorch via Anaconda, run the command pip with Cuda. To install PyTorch and do over Cuda in the above selected, choose OS Windows package, pip and the Cuda version suited to your machine. Okay, to ensure that PyTorch was installed correctly, we can verify the installation by running sample PyTorch code. From the command line, type Python. Then into the following: import torch x equal torch.rand 53. Okay, well, I don't need to do this here. Let me do this in. Oh, maybe I do need to do this because I want to test if it's got. Let me see if I can copy that. Oh dear. So it says no module named torch. So I've already failed at the first hurdle. Installing on Windows. Python currently PyTorch. Yep. Currently PyTorch on Windows only supports Python 3 blah blah blah. As it is not installed by default, there are multiple ways to install Python: Chocolatey, Python website, and Anaconda. If you use Anaconda to install PyTorch, it will install a sandbox version of Python that will be used for running PyTorch applications. If you decide to use Chocolatey and haven't installed Chocolatey yet, ensure that you are running your command prompt as an administrator. Okay, to install the PyTorch packages, you'll need to use at least one of two supported package managers, Anaconda and pip. I just did this. To install PyTorch with Anaconda, you will need to open start Anaconda 3 Anaconda prompt with Cuda. Run the command that is presented to you. I swear I just did that. Did I? Oh, I didn't install it yet. Haha! Nice, well done. Really clever. I thought I did this already. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Installed Insight, integrated graphics from integrated Cuda profilers. Launch samples, no. Let's try that again. So go back to here with Cuda. From the command line, which is the Anaconda command line, I'm guessing. Run Python, we've got that. Then do this. Yeah. Let me see if I can get this to work better with this. If I go to not that. To project settings. Oh my goodness. Gosh. Settings. Project machine learning. Python interpreter. Pip setup tools. Python interpreter. That is correct. Cool. Now I want to add plugins. I don't want plugins. I want packages. Oh my god. tools, sync Python requirements. That is for the requirements.txt, I guess, although I do want this. Okay. Nice, that's always good. Well, I guess I could do it here. Oh, is it just torch maybe? Like that. Install requirement. I think I just done it. Alright, cool. And how do I run this again? Oh my god, it's been so long. Yeah, that's running great. That's awesome. Continue. Okay. Right, I really hope you can see this. I really hope. Okay, so now I want to do the thing that it just told me to do. Just get rid of this. If name equals main, print hi. Sure. Right, let's go back to that script now. I don't know what this Anaconda thing is. I don't like it. It scares me. Let's try that. Are we going to run? Are we going to run? Are we going to run? Oh yeah, we are. Alright, so down here, I don't know if you can see it, probably can't. But we have our array. Additionally, to check if your GPU driver and Cuda is enabled and accessible by PyTorch, run the following commands to return whether or not the Cuda driver is enabled. Alright. So, machine learning, and we do is Cuda. Well, actually, check if we are set up check. Yeah, that'll do. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, cool. Run. So what I've done here is I've just started to envelope some of this into nice little commands, so I can hopefully organize myself here, and I'm going to go and create a new machine learning object, and then I'll do machine learning dot setup check, and hopefully that should now run my code. Ooh, this might not be right actually. Expected 2 blank lines after class. Okay, cool. That is not what I expected. Setup check. Is it even running it? Is the question. It is. Alright. So I'm guessing this returns a Boolean. It does. Alright, cool. That makes sense. So if I do is Cuda available, is a Boolean equals, and then return no, I just want to print it. So is Cuda available, is Cuda available, like that. I think that's how that works. Let's give that a try now. Stop and rerun. Can only concatenate string, not bool, to string. Let me just check that out. Python format boolean to string. Use plus operator with string to concatenate string. I wonder if that will work. A boolean to string. Let's give it a try. Is good to go false. Oh, false. Uh-oh. Let me just check that. It is false. Oh dear. Okay. Torch.cuda.isAvailable is returning false. Yes. On Windows 10 PC with an NVIDIA, I installed Cuda, successfully installed PyTorch using instructions at pytorch.org. Let's just try that instead. So this file, requirements.txt, is like you can tell it what you've installed in your local projects and it will keep them local. And then if you push this up to Git or something, like a storage for your code, then when the next person downloads it, then they can just run your requirements.txt and it'll download those modules into your Python project locally for them. It's just a good way of managing that stuff. I think I've probably missed out all this stuff, to be honest. For stable, but let's just see what happens here. Install requirements. Installing. Install packages failed. Details. Could not find a version that satisfies the requirement Cuda from versions. No matching distribution found for Torch. Okay, cool. Since I'm pretty sure mine supports Cuda. First, enter the model of your graphics card. Before moving forward, ensure that you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, AMD, and NVIDIA doesn't do a great job of providing CUDA compatibility information in a single location. The best resource is probably this section on the CUDA Wikipedia page. Right, let's try that. I'm pretty sure it is. Titan X, Pascal. I mean, I'm so sure it is. Titan X Pascal is CUDA. CUDA cores. I mean, I guess so. Let me just see what it says about installing this through PyTorch. Through pip. Get started with Cuda by downloading the Cuda toolkit. Let me just check these samples out. I'm not sure. Strange. This is strange. Returns false. Come on, someone's got to have answered this before. Please. Just created a new deep learning server and I'm running into an issue with running Python Torch using Cuda. NVIDIA SMI gives seemingly correct output. SMI. NVIDIA SMI. However, when I run torch.cuda is available, I get the following output. The problem is most likely that your display driver version is too old to compare CUDA 9.2 you're using. Update the display driver. Oh my god, right. I think what I'll need to do is write up a wiki for this so I don't forget as well. Yep, sure enough. Maybe that was the problem. Wiki. How do I do that? Let's load up. Yeah, I'm going to load up DevOps, I think, because I quite like DevOps. This one. Just doing it off screen, I'll pull it on when I've got rid of all my email addresses here. New project. We're going to call this biological. Let's call it machine learning. Private create. How's our installation going? Express installation, yes. Cool. Okay. Full access to Azure pipelines for stakeholders. Give stakeholders full access to, not now. And I want a wiki. Okay, cool. Let's do this then. I feel really uncomfortable with the toolbar like that. How do I hide that? Like that, and then, is it F11? Okay, that does do it, but... Ah, got it, okay. Right, so what I'm going to do here is, sure, create a project, wiki, and I'll call this, yeah, wiki, and then I will create a subpage called setting up PyTorch. Okay, sorry about that. I just realized that when I installed my driver, it was gonna crash it. So of course, right. It looks like I'm back on though, and it seems to continue the last video. So that's awesome. Lucky me. Um, let's try this again as well now. Yeah, so it doesn't like that, but you know what? I think I wonder if I need to specify it here. Yeah, let's try this anyway. So, torch vision. Let's rerun this. What have we got now? Still false. Okay, that sucks. But it might be to do with the fact that I haven't installed the right version. So anyway, so I just want some notes recorded here. Installing. Yeah, okay, that'll do. I'm ready for notes. Nothing interesting here. Cool. Also, I'm just gonna check myself. Can I hear myself? I'm ready for notes. Cool. I can. Can I hear myself still? Blah blah blah. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. So back on it. Why can I not? Why is this false? Let's try command line. Cuda compiler driver. Sounds good to me. Versions. Okay, what's the latest version of PyTorch? I wonder. Oh, and also. That's not the one. Yeah, I want to know what the latest. Let me actually read what Anaconda's got available here, because I feel like I may have Oh, Anaconda Navigator. That sounds good. Ooh, pretty. I don't know if you can see that. It's not coming up on the screen yet. Oh yeah, you can. Cool. Stuff is loading. Ooh, wow. Okay, cool. Very interesting. Environments, learning, community, environments, applications. It's not responding. Oh wow, okay. Search environments. Uh, PyTorch. I didn't get it. It's a lot to learn again. Let me try this one more time. Import torch. I'd love to know, like, just give me the command to install it, you know? How is this so difficult right off the bat? Um, Let me see if there's any hints on the version here. If you want to compile with Cuda support, install NVIDIA Cuda, NVIDIA Cuda above, compiler compatible with Cuda. Note, you can refer to support matrix of Cuda versions. If you want to disable Cuda support, export environment variables using Cuda. Essentially useful environment variables may be found in setup.py. If you're building for NVIDIA's, if you want to compile with ROC support, install. If you want to disable ROC, install dependencies common on Linux on Mac, Conda, PyTorch, Magma, Cuda. PyTorch Cuda version. Previous PyTorch versions. PyTorch tutorials, get started ecosystem, get Cuda version. I want to compile the Cuda extension as described here. This thread is similar to, I figured out torch.version.cuda. Perhaps this should be mentioned in the documentation. I'm not sure what that is. Let me just try. How do we do the console here? Torch version.cuda. Let me try this here. Control B. None. Version.py. How to enable Python, PyTorch, Cuda, PyCharm. Differences in interpreter. You're likely pointing to bin Python in PyCharm, while Anaconda is using Anaconda bin Python. So you're saying I should use the same interpreter as Anaconda. If so, where could I find? Oh, okay, that's interesting. So let me just do this again. Edit, file settings, Python, interpreter, show all. 3.9. That should be fine. Torch. Add. Torch. Let's see what's there. Torch Cuda. Anything about Cuda? Ay ay ay. Why is this so difficult? I can't believe this. This is so ridiculous. Like, how is it made so difficult? Why have I made it so difficult? Because I didn't follow the bloody instructions. That's why. PyTorch Cuda. Um, this package adds support for Cuda tensor types. Torch.Cuda. Let me see if that's a thing. Goodness sake. I am an idiot. Honestly, it's ridiculous. Install, please. To run this command with the system terminal, could not find a version that satisfies the. Yep. Let me see if Torch comes with that. Oh. Cuda. From dot version import Cuda, Cuda version. I don't know. False. Yikes, guys, yikes. Let me just start this again. I've missed something very, very basic. Start locally. Select your preferences and run the install command. Stable represents the yeah, we know this stuff. Anaconda is our recommended package, okay? So it installs all dependencies. You can also install previous versions of PyTorch. Note that libtorch is only available C++. So I wonder if I run their examples. Let me just try this. Go off the screen for a sec. No, you know what? It was over here. Cuda. Let me just try their examples. Samples version. Let's try that. Oh yikes! It's gonna take a while to load. Ooh. While that's doing that, it's just off the screen doing it. I can't put it on the screen yet because there's something else on the screen. Let's continue reading. You can also install previous. I mean, it does talk about a non-Anaconda version, so it should be still fine. Oh, hang on. PyTorch, Torch Vision, Torch Audio, all of these things. See, I've missed this out. -C PyTorch. I don't know how this works, but oh look, 2 ticks. Ooh. Ooh, is that working? 2. Torch Audio. Cuda Torto. Okay, cool. Is that working now? Is it actually working now? Please, please, please. Oh, god damn it. Ah. I guess whilst we're here, let me at least upload to my Git. So if I go and make a new repository, yep, and go to where this is installed, which is Py something. That one, machine learning. If I go here, SIMD, I want to do git init, git. I need to git ignore. Git ignore file for PyCharm project. Ah, you know what? I've already got one. Where is it though? It's here. Yeah, let me just get this. There you go. Project. Test, it might be that. No, it's not. Cool. Pop that in there. Git status. Git add all. Git commit. First commit. Git, not that. I don't want to do that. And then I want to go and push it. I can go. There it is. Copy. Boom. Okay, cool. Safe and sound. Right, that's a good start. Move you back over there. What am I currently doing? I am currently. I've done that. I've just run that. That doesn't work still. Just done that. I've installed all that stuff. Okay, yeah. So, God, I don't feel like I've learned anything yet. This is really annoying. I've been going for 1 hour. Gosh. Okay. Supported Windows distributions. PyTorch is supporting the following Windows distributions. Windows 10 or greater. Cool. To install, instructions here will generally apply to all supported Windows. Currently, PyTorch Windows only supports Python 3. I've got 3.9. If you use Anaconda to install PyTorch, it will install a sandbox version of Python. I don't need that. If you install Python by any of the recommended ways above, pip will already be installed for you. Installation with Cuda. To install PyTorch via Anaconda, and you do have a Cuda capable system, in the above selector, choose OS Windows package, Conda and the Cuda version suited to your machine. Often, the latest Cuda version is better. Then, run the command that is presented to you. Oh, I see. Here it is. Run this command. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. This is not obvious. It's not obvious at all. Alright, we got this now, pip 3. We've got it. So we got this. This makes a lot more sense now. Oh my god. How annoying was that? Store requirements. Package requirements torch 1.01 are not satisfied in store requirements. Still. Oh, what's this say? Details. Could not find a version that satisfies the requirements. Do I have to do this per line, I wonder? Requirements dot text for Python with URL. -I is short for index URL if anyone prefers to be explicit. So add an extra index location to the requirements for I see, just before the package name. Okay. Let's try that. I wonder what the -f stands for. Requirements.text -f. Pip installer -f. Oi, oi, oi. What does the -f stand for in pip install? Needs assistant to be able to wash. No, that's not right. Pip table. Oh man, pip documentation. Really? -F. Force. Let's try this. Because they've got that there. I don't know what the -F stands for. It's not really helping. Still requirements. I mean, that looks good. Is it going to fail? It fails. It says that. And if I remove it altogether, what do we get? It's going to do the same, isn't it? Yeah. It's going to do the same. And what does this say again? It says, I mean, I do just want to run that, but at the same time, I want to define it in my requirements because I want to be able to do this again without having to, load it all up and remember what I installed. Run this command: pip install torch, and that -F. Pip install -F. What does the U stand for? Fine, let's try that. Try that. Ah, that sounds good. Pip install H. H pip sub command install. We need to do it here. Pip install -H. Yeah. What does F stand for, please? -F. Ha! If a URL or path to an HTML file, then pass for links to archives such as sdist. Then look for archives in the directory listed. Okay. Package index options. Base URL of the Python package index. Next URLs. If a URL or path to an HTML, then. Okay, let's try this then. That makes a little bit more sense to me. Couldn't find a version that satisfies the requirement. Torch 1.81. And also just let me try the other one. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, these here. Oh, hang on. Did I have spaces at the end? No, I did not. Okay, I don't know if that makes a difference. It might. Let's try that. Nope, doesn't like it. Yikes, 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 yikes. God, can anyone help me? Oh, no one's watching. Damn it. Ooh, I just want to do the code. I suppose I could just run this. It just seems such a shame. Because I really want this locally. Oh, and I've done the wrong one anyway. Cancel this one. I just don't understand why this would work, and yet the other one wouldn't. This should work. Let me check this out again. how to include URL -f in requirements.txt. Yeah, this looks about right. And then -f. How to include -f within the requirements.txt. Requirements.txt -f pip install. I wonder if I can just literally put that in. No, I can't. Let me try it like this then. I'm so confused. Pip install our development documentation is here. This page has moved, of course. My nose is leaking, so 1 second. I will be right back. Oh my god, what a mess this is. Yeah, page has moved. Awesome, thank you. I mean, I don't really know. Like, let me just take everything out. What happens? Okay, so if I put that in, let's see if one of these works. No, it does not. And it doesn't look like it's looked in any specific place. It's just done that. So the -f is not being applied here. And what about the I? It has not been applied. This is less of a biology computational stuff and more of a bloody getting Python installer to work. Let me see if I can find another. I think I just looked at this, yeah. Okay, adding index to requirements.txt file. Yeah, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Ah. Let's try this one. And they've got double here. So I wonder if now that's interesting. I wonder if it's a failure of PyCharm. So let me try this in the terminal instead. That could be the problem. How do I cancel this clear? Like this? Nope, okay, fine. We'll just do this then. Pip install -r requirements.txt. Ah, it's a failure of PyCharm. Okay, that's helpful. Cool. Let's do that then. So here's my first wiki entry. Wiki notes. That is the install command, and I found that from here. Run install command in requirements.txt. Actually, let me just do the actual thing. Like this. Text. And install Cuda from NVIDIA. Maybe 1, 2. Run install command in requirements.txt. Note that PyCharm does not appear to support custom indexes, -i or -f, etc. So yeah. And I ran this. Can I copy that? Yes. Run install command, run fill requirements.txt file with this, and run in cmd this. You cannot use the PyCharm requirements sync because it doesn't appear to like the -f index. Alright, cool. I mean, that can't be right, but it wasn't working, so I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, this is exciting now. Now we're getting somewhere. And hopefully I can run my... In fact, you know what as well? I'm going to just commit that. Git add, let's see what I've got. Yep. So this is a new file for the idea folder, which is fine. And then I've got my requirements, which makes sense. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to go check that that's done. Oops. And then I'm going to commit added requirements.txt file. Now I pushed it up. Cool. Nice, nice, nice. Right, we are there. We are done. I think it's. Oh no, it's still doing it. Bloody hell. Quite a long one. Install packages failed. Installing packages error details. Let's have a look. Packages installed successfully. Installed packages Torch. Install successfully Torch Vision and Torch Audio. What are these about? It says errors. 11:29. Oh, this is a while ago, so this might be out of date. Alright, let's just try it now. So run this. And what we got? True! Yes! Success! Alright. Sweet. Back to learning. Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Thank you guys. That's awesome. Let me just remind myself to Give that a like when I'm on my actual Chrome account. Alright, cool. Next, let's get the side menu back. I quite like the side menu. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So running tutorial code. You can run this tutorial in a couple of ways. In the cloud locally, we've got the local one done. Quick start, tensors. So quick start. PyTorch has two primitives to work with data. Torch utils.data.dataLoader and torch utils.data.dataset. Dataset stores the samples and their corresponding labels. And data loader wraps an iterable around the dataset. So iterable would be a loop, I guess. I think. Let's take that. So it says PyTorch. Okay, let's look at it first. So import them, and then the data loader, the datasets, some matrix stuff, I guess, mathematical stuff, and then the place where you get the data from. So let's try this. I don't need that. That is my own doing. Matplotlib. Okay, I don't have that yet. PyTorch offers domain-specific libraries such as Torch Text, Torch Vision, and Torch Audio. All of which include datasets for this tutorial. We'll be using a Torch Vision dataset. Hello. Can you hear me now? Hello. Weird. Okay, sorry, something went wrong then. Okay. So let me carry on. So PyTorch offers domain-specific libraries such as Torch Text, Torch Vision, and Torch Audio, all of which include datasets for this tutorial. We will be using a Torch Vision dataset. The Torch Vision datasets module contains dataset objects for many real-world vision data like CIFAR and COCO. In this tutorial, we'll use Fashion MNIST dataset. Every Torch Vision dataset includes two arguments, the transform and the target transform, to modify the samples and labels respectively. So actually we've got this problem here, matplotlib. I don't think it's mentioned that yet, but I guess it hasn't told me to do anything yet. So download training data from open datasets. So you've got the training data is equal to the result of this Fashion MNIST. Do you want it to be trained, download it? I don't know. This makes sense, I guess. Download test data from open datasets. And then you get this output, extracting, processing, done. Okay. We pass the dataset as an argument to data loader. This wraps an iterable over our dataset and supports automatic batching, sampling, shuffling, and multi-process data loading. Here we define a batch size of 64, i.e. each element in the data loader iterable will return a batch of 64 features and labels. Okay, so you put your training data into the data loader, and then now you've got like an iterator, and then you train it with data and you put test data in, and then you are iterating over the test data loader and printing out from that. Okay, let's see why matplotlib is not here. I guess I can just install it like this. Ah, it's going to fail though, isn't it? Okay, cool, fine. And there it is, nice. That's always good. How do you do comments like that? How do you do batch comments like that? Yeah, cool. Okay. 11:40. How long are we doing it? 11:21. I'm going to come straight back after. I'm going to go in a second, and then I just want to get some coffee, stuff like that, and I'll start streaming again. We'll just continue from here. It's almost a shame I can't pause it, but I guess I'll do episode 9.1 or something like that. Because it's all part of the same thing. Let's get something on the screen. So we pass the dataset as an argument to data loader. This wraps an iterable over our dataset and supports automatic batching, sampling, shuffling, and multi-process data loading. Here we define a batch size of 64. So we pass it through. And, okay, cool. Yeah, outputs there. To define a neural network in PyTorch, we create a class that inherits from NN module. So let's just try this first. See what actually happens. We've imported all that stuff. Let's put that here. Our training data, what does this return? Okay, not sure. Oh, how do you set auto type in Python? Any. Okay. I like to actually put the types because it's easier to PR than like when you're reviewing someone else's data, you can see what's actually coming back without having to look into the methods that you're calling. I just really don't like least type languages. I'm so against them. It's so funny. Like JavaScript, for example. But hey, okay. But I do often forget to do this because it doesn't have any compilation warnings, which is a bit annoying. Cool, so we'll do that, and then we're going to go and run this batching here. Yep, and then we'll run it. Oh, hang on. Train data loader, training data, test data, and that goes into that. I see. Okay. What is this? Oh, not F12. Ah, no. This returns data loader dot what? Okay, we're newing up an object, so it's a data loader. And this one's a data loader too. And then we're iterating over the data loader and outputting stuff. All right, cool. Let's give this a try. Yep, we'll do machine learning. Oh, you know what? That's gross. Yep. Run. Okay. We are getting somewhere. So it's downloading the data sets. Extracting, downloading, processing, done. Shape of X is 4 variables in a matrix. Torch size is 64. 128, 28. Okay, I guess it's going to tell me what those mean. Because I don't quite know. Process and finish with exit code. So before I move on to the next part, I'm going to take a look at what those data sets actually look like. But for now, I will see you in about 15 minutes or so. Just going to go grab a coffee. So bye for now.